Good evening, everybody. Well, not much of an intro for the video tonight because it's all been a bit crazy here. Busy. And we are now ready to go. We are into the ACC lobby. We're doing an hour of ACC and then we will be dropping in to Gran Turismo from about 9 o'clock onwards once we're finished in here, obviously. I haven't checked the stream. It's been a bit crazy. I can see that microphone Elgato is working. OBS tells me everything is fine. We're at Donnington this evening. I don't know who's got the DLC, but I did do a request in the Discord for anybody that didn't have it. I didn't have anybody came back and said that they were racing this evening but didn't have it. So with any luck, everybody that wants to race will actually have that, which will be good. At the moment, I've got nobody in the chat, which is fine. We've just got a couple of people watching at the moment, which again is fine. The algorithm has not really picked up the ACC side of the channel yet. It's going to take a few weeks to do that. And in a moment, the server is going to reset, and then we'll have a look. Unfortunately, we're in the middle of a race, but it has just bumped everybody out. There's nothing that I can do about that. It's how it's set. 8 o'clock. The server resets to accommodate the evening stream, which obviously takes precedent over people that are in a race. So I apologise to anybody that was racing. It's just got bumped out. But hey, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. All right, okay, let's just have a little look. We've got not a lot going on there. Let me just try that again. Okay. Okay, we're not there at the moment. Let's just keep looking, keep watching. There we go. Took a little bit longer than usual to refresh, but we'll dive in. We're at Donnington. I'm not great at Donnington, so I am going to dive pretty much straight in to the practice on this one and just try and make good use of the time that we have got. Hopefully the audio and the visuals okay. If anybody is out there watching and you can pop into the YouTube chat and just let me know that everything's all hunky-dory, that will be fabulous. I'm going to switch over to the main window. We'll hit drive, we'll start the engine, and we'll get out on track. Whoa, and we'll go straight off. Very cold tyres. Not unusual for me to do that. One of these days I'm going to learn, like Gran Turismo, you just dive on the track and away you go. With ACC, it does take a few moments to heat the tyres up, and that can make quite a difference. Still sliding. Temperature's still down at 26 psi. Whereas really we want to be looking for 27. So we'll generate a little bit of heat in those by riding the brakes a little bit. And obviously braking into the corners. Hopefully the chicane furniture won't get rearranged tonight. We did this on Sunday and it did, and oh, I was having trouble through that chicane then. In fact, this is a track that I've never quite hooked up on. This is my nemesis corner. I very often overshoot this one. Or I get slowed down too early. One or t'other. YouTube chat seems a bit quiet at the moment. Hopefully it's working. If it comes to it, I might have to do a little test message, but we're into this weekend now, so it's going to be a little bit too bad if it isn't. Oh, we're off again. Again, that is another one of my nemesis corners, one of my trouble corners. That gives me a lot of grief through there. Donnington is a little bit like my old Brands Hatch track that I used to struggle with, and now I absolutely love, now that I can actually run it. And I think the Donnington is going to be one of those tracks for me. There will come a point where I will nail it, but it might just take a few laps. A bit deep into there again. So not doing overly well around here, and hopefully we'll just stay out of trouble and have a reasonable race. We had a cracking race with Jono last night. One of the best ACC races I've been involved with thus far, and whether we're going to be able to replicate that tonight with another racer, I'm not so sure. As you can see, just being overly cautious through one or two of these corners. Oh, get hook up on that curb and you are going around. Let's just get off the track and out of everybody's way and do a safe rejoin. I'm so used to just jumping on the other way around. Just get on the track quick, and then before you know it, you're pulling on in front of somebody. I'm trying to get in the habit of like going off the track to look at the track map, make sure we've got a space, and then getting back on the track. I still haven't done my Nordschleife race, so I'm still in BMW at the moment. At some point I will get the Nords done and then have a look at one or two of the other cars. I'd fancy taking a look at the McLaren and the Ferrari in particular. But I was looking at the car list and there's some other interesting cars. The Audi R8, the Jaguar. Obviously we've got the Bentley that I have run. Not a great fan of the Bentley, I have to say, at the moment. But again, that could change. Chat is ever so quiet. I might have to send myself a message in a moment. Tyres warmed up. So we've got a completely different experience now that tyres are warmed up. Mind you, if the YouTube chat isn't working, I don't know what I can do about that. At the moment, I'm going to see how we go with the DLC packs for the evening race, and at some point I'm going to be turning on the pit stops So we're still running without the pit stops at the moment while everybody's getting used to these tracks. Don't know if anybody has been practicing this during the day. I didn't practice today because I was chasing Rory Alexander's lap time in Gran Turismo, and then I did a couple of daily races, a couple of cracking races. One of them I completely messed up myself but recovered quite nicely. Did a few overtakes, which was unusual for me, which I found quite good. It was character building and confidence building. So I was quite pleased about that. We'll have to see how that goes later on this evening when we get to that point. So after this, we'll be heading off into Gran Turismo for our usual 4 lobby races, and then after that I'm hoping to get into the dailies. Right, let's just pull over. Oh no, we have got some chat working now. Thank you guys. Yeah, look at the chat and we crash. Wayne, good evening. And G-Dad's just saying he would have jumped on, but he's only got a low SA. Unfortunately, G-Dad, the SA is defined by the server. So 40 SA and 2 medals for this track is, or each of the tracks, is the sweet spot. Probably the best entry point for the server. Hopefully you'll be able to find some time to get some of the career done.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Getting 40 SA is pretty easy. The other way of getting your SA up quickly is to just jump into,
Green light.
oh it's wet, to jump into lobby races and the like. Where are the tyres? Are we now on wet tyres? I hope so. Slick tyres are optimum. Really? I don't believe that for 1 second. That's going to change in a minute. Been a while since we've had a wet race in ACC. To be fair, I could do with a dry one here. It's not a track that I'm very good on, and it's very tight in places, so a bit unforgiving if in the rain we're going to get a bit of a slide on. At the moment it's staying slick tyres. I have a funny feeling that Daddy's going to be changing fairly quickly. Braking a lot earlier and still not braking early enough. Although looking at the rain, it's not falling that heavily. We don't sort of really have like a little rain gauge like we do in Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo, you've got a little gauge. At least I don't think there's one in here that shows the amount of water that you're picking up, and it gives you an idea of whether you should be on intermediates, wets, dries, whatever. So this one really is a case of just feeling your way around. So I guess that's more like a real car. And we'll have to look and see what our lap times are like compared to some of the other guys who might be on the slick tyres. But I'm already finding this fairly slippery, even on these tyres. Hesitating on the throttle in places. The weather icons above the tyres, okay, which only really tell you what the weather's going to do, from my understanding. So, and I don't know whether that is just rain or whether that means light rain, heavy rain. Haven't really studied the weather icons in ACC, whether there are different icons for the strength of weather. Although I can see that we've got two spots, 2 rows of rain at the moment, and then it goes to 1 lot. So I'm assuming that the weather is going to be clearing up and it's going to get a little bit better later on in the session or the weekend. Although I suppose that's 5 minutes and 15 minutes, one would imagine. It should be clearing up. This car is certainly moving around a lot under braking, acceleration, cornering. Indeed, it's sliding at times. And there's a few little puddles forming. Definitely want to stay off the white lines. Although the game still hasn't come up and said wet tyres optimum, so I'm assuming it's still dry tyres are optimum. There's still a lot of water on the road.
Well done, mate. This has been as always.
Right, when are we hopping over into the drier weather? I wonder. The Mad Mikey's gone nearly 3 seconds quicker. I don't know which tyres he's on. I know I'm being overly cautious through here at the moment. This rain should be clearing up soon.
Time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
That rain looks like it's coming down faster at the moment. The big question will be, what's the weather going to do for the race? And when do you get to choose and change the tyres? Still a lot of spray coming out the back of the car. We're 1.5 seconds off at the moment.
Losing time in sector 1.
So I'm not sure if I have got less confidence in the car or whether the weather has got worse.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Hello, Jack. I haven't got a clue, my friend. That's just what I was asking. How do we know what the weather's going to be in the race? I wasn't even expecting rain for this, if I'm honest. This has caught me by surprise. And I'm just looking at the rain gauges on the display, and it's sort of saying 5 minutes time it should be clearing up, but it said that like 10 minutes ago. So I mean, one would assume that we do the quali and we get a whole different weather matrix or weather parameters or weather scenario, whatever the word is I'm looking for the race. So do we go with slicks? Do we go with wets? I really don't have a clue. If we get on the grid, do we get an opportunity to change on the grid? Again, this is all part of the learning curve for a lot of us that are new to this game. Mad Mikey is miles out front at the moment time wise. 3.3 seconds. I do think that the best of the quali was at the beginning of the session, and those of us that were out on the right tyres at that time have benefited. Right now I am going a bit faster, but it's only because I'm now starting to really push it on these tyres, but I'm still going to be a country mile off Mikey. And that's even if I get through some of these corners safely. Slow out of that one.
Well done, mate. The fastest step so far. Yellow flag in sector 2.
No, we're off.
Your lap time is invalidated.
we're off to see the. So I think that is about the fastest I'm going to go at the moment. But yes, weather. Who knows? I mean, if you're looking at the top at the moment, then it's saying that the track is damp, etc. Very. I just don't know. I really don't know what to suggest. So I can see that Greg has now gone quicker than me. As it says, the wet tyres are the optimum tyres at the moment. Woohoo! That's slippery. Rain light blinking on the back of Jono's car in front. Mitri, George, read the chat, you sausage. I can't read the chat while I'm racing. You know that in ACC how hard it is to do that.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Okay, bear with me a second. I won't have a lot of time after quali. Okay, thanks, Sunface. I just read that. That's a little bit worrying. That is a bit worrying. I think the other thing is we've all got to be a little bit careful what we're saying online as well. Oh, forgot where I was. All right, let's just get into this one. Sorry about coughing. Yeah, we will enforce people having to be in YouTube chat. It's how we clean it up where we're at the moment that's going to be difficult. But it is something we're going to have to do. And the one thing we'll need to do is remind me at the end of this, and we'll put a block. If you can get Drac to send me the screenshot so I've got the details, then I'll put a block on it. Put me in a wrong frame of mind for this one. Never mind.
Stay double file.
Oh, Mad Mikey's disappeared again. Why does he keep doing that? Or maybe he wants to start from the pit lane, maybe.
Green light, show them where you go.
Whoa. looking at the chat. So I've got some stuff going on which is preoccupying me at the moment. Yeah, we're still having troll issues.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Trouble is, how do you keep control of this when somebody just
Corner behind.
keeps coming back with different accounts all the time?
This is me, your personal best.
You know, you really would have thought that PlayStation would be able to check IP addresses or something. It is all a bit worrying, I have to say. Almost to the point where you do actually feel as if you just want to shut it all down to protect people. I think that's what we're going to do, is if we do a call out on the stream for somebody new, and if they don't join into the YouTube chat almost straight away, then they're out. And they can take it up with me offline. I can then apologise about what's gone on, explain what's gone on, invite them into YouTube chat, and we'll go from there. In the meantime, I am not accepting any friend requests from anybody other than via YouTube. I mean, that still isn't guaranteed. And I'm not going to lie, I've got a bit of an issue with another name that could be associated, and I'm not going to say that on the stream. But we will continue to fight this. I just think that there must be some way that we can appeal against that sort of thing with PlayStation, Sony. There must be something that we can do rather than just sitting there taking it. But of course I don't know what was said. So oh no. Oh, did I catch leopard frog there? Let me just let him through. Oh, it looks like he's backed out. That looks like I didn't hit him. We're both backing out. We're both too nice to each other. I went to put my hazard lights on there and I just hit my engine start button. It's a good job it didn't cut out. Otherwise that would have been a bit embarrassing, wouldn't it? Oh no, we're off. Please let him through. Dirty tyres now to catch up. Oh, very dirty tyres, very slippery. It's very difficult to race ACC when you've got channel worries going on in your head, if I'm honest. Sometimes I think it would be much easier just to not actually host, just do the daily races and not give people a forum in which they can play their silly games. But I'm not one to give up to certain people. It's Drac Online at the moment, unfazed. Oh, no. Done it again. I can't do this while I'm thinking about the stream and the channel.
Slow car ahead.
I will keep going, but I'm not going to lie, I feel like giving up on this. For those of you that are wondering what's going on, and I'm not going to go into too many details, but we have a troll that is super interested in taking PSR down for some reason. We know not why, no idea why. Keeps on creating new accounts, keeps coming back every couple of weeks, and it's causing a little bit of an issue. So I've got that on my mind at the moment because something's happened overnight, and that is taking
Well done, mate. Personal best.
probably about 60% of my attention at the moment, and I need 100% concentration to race in ACC, if I'm perfectly honest. It's just a real shame that there are some people out there that when you get a nice thing going for people, they just want to take it away, and that's where we're at. Spent 2 years building PSR up into a nice, respectful community of racers where people can race together respectfully, and we actually help each other as well. Oh, Hulky's gone off. We support each other in ways on and off of the actual streams. There's a lot that goes behind the scenes, and it's just a real shame when somebody out there wants to just destroy it, and it's becoming evident how easy it is for people to destroy things in this environment, which is playing on my mind a little bit, I'm not going to lie. I do not want to be just another streamer that sits there doing daily races all day long. I want to be racing with my mates, I want to be having fun, I want to be sharing it with you guys. But we will win, we will prevail. In the meantime, can I just ask everybody to be really careful what they are. Whoa. It's gone around again. What they're saying online to people. Shame, I was really up for this one tonight, really looking forward to it. the other question I'm faced if you're around is how on earth that guy got in last night. That's what's really troubling me.
This is me, your crossovers.
I'm looking at the chat again, and every time I look at the chat I go off. I don't think there is any way to collect all the evidence. I mean, my chat with one of the guys has now been deleted, but I know why, because I got into a totally adult, professional, non-confrontational discussion about a certain topic, and it got reported, and it was a completely legitimate conversation, which shocked me. Why this is happening to other people as well, I do not know.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 2.
Exactly, IPs are traceable, which is why I don't know why PlayStation can't put two and two together and
There's a slow car.
realise that, you know, this is somebody that is just creating multiple accounts and just out to cause trouble. If it was YouTube, then there are places that I can go. But the trouble with Sony is it's so difficult to actually raise an issue with anybody. It's like PlayStation Network is just this massive thing that you just can't get into. They'll take your money to go online, but when something like this happens, it's very difficult to actually do anything about it, from what I can see. It sounds like rather than managing the channel and streaming and racing and practicing and doing all the things we want to do, I'm going to have to spend some time researching what, if anything, can be done.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Yellow flag in sector 2.
So report it to Sony. If they do nothing, take action against them for allowing it to continue. It will be reported. Again, I do need to understand why people are getting reported.
Anita has finished the race.
Again, I reported my my conversation. It was like, you know, why? Hoping that somebody was going to contact me and I could have an adult discussion with them, but nothing happened. So my strike remains against me. But as I said, I learnt my lesson that not to get drawn into certain political and religious discussions with people. What I don't understand is I got a strike for being in the discussion, which means surely he should have got a strike for being in the discussion because he was the one that instigated it. Right, well done, Jono. I'm afraid I couldn't race with you tonight. I was just so out of it. But Jack Kobe first. Steve Leopard Frog in second. Greg Dark Avenger in third. Jono a fine fourth. Hulky fifth. I got sixth. Mad Mikey in seventh. And then Slippy, Andy, Amp, and Jicky all followed up behind. Right, I am going to quit out of here very quickly tonight, my friends, I am afraid, because I do want to get into the Gran Turismo side of things, and I have some housekeeping, some urgent housekeeping that I need to get done. So if you will forgive me, thank you ever so much for racing with me this evening. I really, really appreciate it. But I have got to fly. We will be going into the Gran Turismo side of things very, very, very quickly. So if you're leaving us now, thank you very much. Please smack the like button on the way out, and hopefully I'll be back at 8 o'clock tomorrow in a better frame of mind with less admin and issues going on, and I can keep my mind on the racing. Otherwise, I'll see you over on the Gran Turismo side in just a minute. But for now, take care. Bye.